Richemont Group first came to us with the idea that they were building an experiential pop-up. We pitched them the idea of a magic room, which essentially would be a fairly plain cubed room. When interacted with a mobile device, it would come to life with augmented reality.
The goal for me was to work with each of the maisons and to bring their loose ideas to life in the AR world. To go over them, with their mood boards and, hone in on the key elements that they wanted to bring to life.
Creative director would speak with the client and get a general feel for what they needed, and then he would just kind of speak to me about his vision and start laying out the environment, like trying to figure out what we could fit into the same amount of space for each project. So he would give me some kind of like a top-down view of all the things we wanted to include, and I would start to lay those out from a point of view where the user would be viewing it from. And then he would kind of walk it through with the 3D designers, and then we'd kind of tweak it from there.
One of my key roles was to lead and be a smooth bridge between designing and engineering team, taking care of limitations, but at the same time not losing the quality of the design.
My goal from the outset was to capture these intricacies of each of these worlds that was created. There was about 6 different worlds, and there was a lot of depth that kind of had to be captured in order to make this experience realistic for each viewer that walks through the event.
So when we initially started looking into requirement, our main objective is to get the 3D scenes and place inside the magical room. And for that we need better plane tracking, and we thought of okay, the ARKit is the best candidate for that because ARKit provides the best tracking on all the iOS devices.
So one of the unique challenges was definitely the tight time frame in which we had to deliver this project. Making sure that we executed all of the 3D models perfectly for the different jewelry pieces, while also staying within the essence of the storyboard and making sure that we hit all of the marks that we wanted to hit, and bringing all these things together seamlessly.
We did about 7 boards in 5 weeks, maybe a little over, and each one was somewhere near like a 12 to 15 hour process, all told, going back and forth, maybe coming back to enrich some of the details a couple times tops, and yeah, we were just drawing a lot for a month.
The biggest challenge was to actually create these sounds that didn't exist, right? So it was picking up all the pieces and working closely with the creative director, the animation team, the storyboard artists, in parallel to make sure that what we're presenting has realism, but then also putting all those pieces together to help reveal the product in a very eclectic way. I really had only a few weeks to put this together, so I was also traveling at the time, so I was able to kind of gain inspiration from my travels and put that into the realism of what this project is.
So one of the major challenges we have in front of us to get those high poly 3D scenes rendered inside the AR environment, we started working with a team to do a lot of optimization to provide this seamless and compelling experience to the user.
Cool to just see that brought to life. It was it's some really cool environments.
A lot of people are genuinely surprised. There's a shared anticipation that's in the room, and the sound design really helps the realism of that shared anticipation and how people dealt with it. So throughout the world, there's a ton of product reveals, and when you walk closer to certain objects, they make noise and things like that. So you see people looking at the products, but you see people also interacting with everything else that's in the room because there's a sound that's attached to it.
It really was a great experience working with all of the different Maison reps and collaborating with them and bringing their ideas to life. You know, going back and forth with them, brainstorming sessions, you know, taking like these very loose ideas and turning them into explorable worlds was, you know, incredible.
It really went very accurately from my storyboards and right into those 3D worlds. It was cool to see.
We're super excited about playing a role in introducing augmented reality to this luxury demographic, and we look forward to further opportunities to do so.